So for me, I'm a very kinesthetic person, as I say in NLP, right? So there's a gut feeling with TRE, and it just clicked because there's something almost, not just almost, I would say completely non-judgmental about TRE. You know, we're not going into the narrative. There is no need for background. We're not re-traumatizing the client by asking them to repeat what they've gone through or what they're feeling. We're saying, right, let's work through your feelings through your body. And I think that is so powerful. It's like dancing, you're just with the music. So in TRE, the music is like your body, and you just go with the flow. So for me to want to do a certification, um, I need to truly believe in it. And because I knew this had worked for me, because I knew therapy had worked for me, that is why I became a therapist. So because I knew TRE had worked for me, I'm like, okay, now I need to pass the message along. The message that, this is another tool that can really, truly help. And we've all been through, everyone has trauma in their life. So I love the way Dr. David Berceli wrote in his book. I mean, it was so beautifully worded that it starts literally from the time of birth. And it's true. So if something that is so natural can be used, then nothing better than that. I have done a few of the exercises and with a few of my clients, but I've done the grounding with all of them. And what has really helped is I've seen the change. I mean, I've had these clients with me for a couple of years now, and I've seen a change in them. If they were extremely closed and rigid, suddenly after a session with TRE, there was a world of a difference. It's as if someone switched on the light in a very dark room, that they were able to stumble through, but with the light on, they can see really clearly. And there's a connection then. The connection is unbelievable. So you can tell when somebody is faking things. With Lori and with all of you, with Becky, the people I've worked with on, it's been so beautiful because there is that true belief that, oh, this is an incredible path. And, it just kind of emanates and shines through from within. So I understand when you guys have named, right, freedom within wellness. I mean, it just goes with all of you because it is within us. And it just literally shines through. Your belief in this system shines through. And so for me to trust you and Lori and Becky and all of you, it's been like, yeah, okay, they believe in it. So I'm all right with them. I'll be safe. It sounds kind of cliched, but the light just shines through. And I love that. And so that I knew, oh, I can trust them. And, it's not easy to trust people, especially when you're tremoring. So I feel unless there is some sort of trust, you can't just go in and say, yeah, let my body do whatever it wants. Someone needs to be able to handle you or to just keep you safe. There's this client of mine who has severe chronic back pain. And when I did that entire session with her, her body, she has not been medicine free in the past 6 years. And she was medicine free for that entire week after TRE. She needed no pills. Yeah, it worked. Like with my mom. I mean, she'd actually stumbled a couple of days before we had our session. She was extremely stiff. And when we went through the TRE, I suddenly see like there's this spring in her step and She's like, when can we do it again? There was this shine in her eyes. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually what TRE does. This beautiful tool to integrate what we are doing as therapists and to work with the body, because a lot of therapists are apprehensive doing body work, especially if we haven't learned it. I know I was extremely apprehensive, so I never really did it, even though my therapist had done it with me. But doing it for themselves, the self-regulation would be incredible, because there are tools. And then as therapists, we really need them, because we're going through, in a way, we're with the client, dealing with their trauma every single day, 4 or 5 times a day. So it takes a toll on our mental and emotional state. And it goes into the body. We're absorbing all of it. So releasing that would be like squeezing out that sponge and just letting that sponge then be all fresh and light again. It's incredible, where it's like this craving almost, where it's like, okay, it is time to do this. I need it. I need it. So literally the mind and the gut, they keep saying, I need it. And I'm like, okay, but I don't have time today. I have another client. That's fine. You need to make time tonight. So it's like my body is speaking to my mind and my heart. And there's such a great communication thing going on. And then when I do it, I'm like, awesome, good for another 3 days. So I'm literally doing it every third, fourth day. Even if it's for like 5 minutes, it's like, well, those 5 minutes are mine. So I'm in tune with my body now. The cues that my body is giving, which I wasn't paying attention to so many years. Now suddenly it's like I am listening to my body. I honestly think the entire world would be so much lighter, fresher. People wouldn't be angry. Like when I'm driving now, there's no road rage. There's nothing. People are honking. It doesn't bother me anymore, because I feel like I'm integrated. I'm like this one organism, and I love that.